Good morning to all the third BSc Electronics, Physics, Statistics as well as third BCom General and Computer students. A very good morning. And previous class we discussed about the transportation and I covered two topics there, that is roadways. Roadways are covered there as well as railways are covered there. So today's topic we are going to learn about air transportation as well as waterways, airways as well as waterways. Today's topic is airways and waterways. So you can see here, you know the advantages of the airways. Airline terminology, if you go for aviation, industry that builds and flies aircraft is called as aviation. I repeat, aviation means industry that builds and flies aircraft. Military aviation, aircraft flow by a nation's air force and other branches of its military. Military means the aircraft which is specially designed and used only for the air force and other branches of its military. Civil aviation, if you see, files the public from place to place. First one is what? Aviation. In aviation, what is telling? Industry that builds the files of aircraft. Second one is military aviation. Aircraft flow by a nation's air force and other branches of its military. Next, when you go for the civilization, civil aviation flies public from place to place. So, three different types of meanings here. When you come for airport, air transport advantages and disadvantages, if you talk about air transport, you see advantages: flexible, quick service, natural highways, okay, and protection, high speed. Flexible means whenever you want, available places, okay. Flexible means in your budget also. There are class 1, class 2 and class 3 which is available for the peoples who, depending upon their income levels. Quick services are provided. Not only the public as well as the cargo is also, means the materials are also carried in the flights. Quick services, within hours we can reach from one place to other place. Highways, especially designed ways, transport system is available for this air transport. Protection, if you see, they give the complete protection and they have the insurance also for the people who are traveling in airways for the long distances from one country to other country or from one continent to the other continent. It takes all the necessary measures in aeroplanes whatever are required. Even the hospitality facility is also, medical facility is also available to the people who are traveling in airways. The air hostess who are available in these airways are completely trained to handle the situation during the health issues. They are completely trained depending upon this, their languages and etc. High speed, we can see quick service and high speed are related to each other. High speed is, it is moving very fast from one country to other country, one place to other place, okay, one state to other state and etc. Disadvantage, if you come for high cost of construction and maintenance. Indian capital budget is very low because depending upon the national income of the people, the country decides how much should be decided, means how much should be given for the road transport system, airways, waterways as well as railways. The highest profit where the government is getting because of the roadways as well as the railways, then the airways and the waters. Even, of course, even the airways are also giving the profits, but costly a little bit when compared to the population who are traveling in the roadways and the railways. When you compare, the population traveling in the airways is very, very less. Okay, so because high cost and the construction maintenance of these airports also takes crores of rupees. Okay, costliest as usual. Costliest means we know budget should be efficient. Limited carrying capacity, it takes only limited members. It can't carry 700 people at a time or 500 people at a time or 200 or more number of people at a time, as the trains carries 700 people at a time. Same way the bus transport also, if you go, each and every minute you have the transport system, roadways available, not only the buses, the other means of the transport where you can travel easily which are easily accessible, and for every area this roadways are connected to. Okay, international restrictions. So some airlines are restricted in some countries. International approval, international companies runs throughout the world. Okay, next, suitable. They are not suitable for bulky goods. Which are not suitable for bulky goods? Airways are not suitable for bulky goods. So in spite of airways, they choose railways or the waterways for transferring the goods from one place to other place. So airways have many advantages, along with that disadvantages also occurs because of airways. So when you come for airway function, passage that allows air to move from atmosphere to airway must remain patent, open at all times. Airway functions means how the aircrafts means are running in the air, their rules and regulations, their limits, how they are available for these aeroplanes to travel. Anything that blocks airway will cause decrease in oxygen available to the body. Size of obstruction affects available air exchange. So what is happening if the flight is very big? What is happening when the air is coming in the opposite direction? When the flight is coming in this direction, the air which hits the direction may not allow this balance of flight to move. Means it may not give the suitable balance to the flight to move. So that is the reason they have the limited size for the flights. They must remain patent at all times. Passage allows air to move. Okay, cloudy conditions are also not suitable. Heavy rains are also very dangerous. Even the hot climate is also dangerous for the airways. They have the many conditions of this airway functions. When you go for water or ocean transport, ocean means waterways here means it may be inland water, it may be seas, it may be oceans, seas connecting the states or seas connecting the countries. Even the oceans are also connecting the countries. Inland airways or inland waterways are also available, which move inside the country itself through the huge rivers, through the long rivers or the big rivers, where the transportation as well as passengers are moving from one place to other place. Water transport is a process of moving people, goods, etc. by barge, boat, ship or sailboat over a sea, ocean, lake, canal and river. I repeat, water transport is a process of moving people, goods, etc. by barge, boat, ship or sailboat over a sea, ocean, lake, canal and river. Okay, transport by water is cheaper than the transport by the air. So here that is, it is economical, it is in budget, where many number of people can travel from one place to other place through the waterways. Ship transport can be over any distance by boat. Ship, sailboat or barge over oceans and lakes. So what type of source they are using from moving from one place to other place is ship, which carries the cargo as well as the people. Boats, they may carry people. Again sailboat, they carry the people. Barrage, etc. they may carry the cargo in oceans and lakes. Through canals and along the rivers, shipping may be for commerce, recreation or the military purpose. Whereas in the inland means where the rivers are, in the rivers the transport is going on, means this transport, what type of advantage it is giving? It is for commerce, that is trade and commerce. Recreation means we want to move into the water, we want to enjoy the waterways, we want to see some pilgrimages or some beauty of the nature and we want to enjoy the nature's beauty. We are going for in the ships, in the rivers or any military purpose also. The rivers, waterways are used. When you come for the advantages as well as the disadvantages of the waterways, advantages if you go for cheapest mode of transport, as we all know that when compared to airways, waterways are cheapest. When compared to waterways, railways are very cheap and roadways are also cheap. When compared to roadways, I hope that railways are the best and cheapest means of transport which is available to all the means of the population. large carrying capacity. So waterways, when compared to airways, waterways can carry large carrying capacity of goods. Safety measures, of course, there will be perils. Perils means hazards, which are the situation which is going to cause damage on ships. There are such conditions, even though they take the precautionary measures to give the security, to protect the goods as well as to protect the public also. So the goods which are traveling on waterways, what is happening? They are packed in wooden boxes. Whatever goods are carried in the waterways, they are packed in the wooden boxes, so that whenever the changes are coming, in the goods transportation, they throw this cargo materials into water and it floats on water and moves to the particular destination. Okay, protection to the goods. How they can give the protection to the goods? Because they pack in wooden boxes. They are packing in the wooden boxes. What they are packing in the wooden boxes? All the materials they are packing in the wooden boxes, so that if during the perils or any damage or any drastic situation in waterways, means easily they throw into the water. When they throw into the water, the goods which are packed are not going to get any damaged. Protection to the goods. Flexibility. It is adjustable to the public, convenient to transform the goods from one place to other place. Flexibility. Disadvantage, if you go for, it is a slow means of transport. Huge capital expenditure is required for constructing the ship and maintenance of the ship, and if any damage, insurance should be given for this ship also. It takes crores of rupees for the maintenance of the ships. Huge capital expenditure is required. High cost of maintenance, because we may think that moving the ship is very easy because water takes the ship. No. For huge ships where it is carrying the goods, maintenance is required. Some fuel is required for the ships also to run. No door-to-door service is available. If the goods are moving on waterways, they dump at one place in the go down or in the place where the dock areas. From there the people are going to collect and distribute into the cities and towns especially. So special packing is required for the goods which are moving in waterways. Why special packing when compared to all the things? Means just now I said you that any types of perils may occur in water transport. During that situations, it should be protected. So they give the special packing for these goods which are traveling. So I request all the students to concentrate in the classes. Previous class I explained you about two means of transport, that is the roadways and the railways. In this class we discussed about the waterways and the airways. Transportation and logistics systems have interdependent relationships that logistics management needs transportation to perform its activities, and meanwhile a successful logistics system could help to improve traffic environment and transportation development. So what are logistics? Logistics, if you talk about services which are providing for moving from one place to other place. You ordered a food in Swiggy. Food is ordered. So this food is packed. This food is packed and sent by one particular person through the scooter or the car or whatever it is. So transportation. So both the services, every service is related to the transport system. So logistics system is dependent on transport. That he want to say, that he want to means to say here, that logistic management needs transportation to perform its activities, and meanwhile a successful logistic system could help to improve the traffic environment. If the logistics are maintained perfectly, it also helps so the distribution becomes very easy. It are going to help the traffic rules. Since transportation contributes the highest cost among the related elements in logistic systems, the improvement of transport efficiency could change the overall performance of a logistic system. Since transportation contributes the highest cost, what is telling is transportation is different types. Of course, different types also there is a cost we are investing on this transportation, and the logistic system also is helpful for this transport system, which is giving some extra service charges for the development of this transportation, and the improvement of the transport efficiency could change the overall performances of the logistic system. Clear? So what I request all the students once again is, of course Indian economy is very easy to you, but also it is a mere responsibility to you to explain about the topics and introduce or recollect, make you to recollect that these topics are there in the syllabus, and you should be able to learn these topics and overcome the examinations. So here in this topic, previous class and today's class, if you discuss about, we learnt about the 4 means of the transport, that is the roadways, railways, airways and waterways. Together, all the transportation system together may be asked as one answer in your final examination. So you should be able to attempt and write the answer very liberally up to 3 papers, because the answer may be asked for 10 marks. Clear? So I hope that all students are safe, staying safe and be safe, be healthy. Please concentrate on all the classes, so that these classes are going to help you in revising your syllabus. Please don't take anything easy, because these topics may not be repeated once again. Thank you all the students of G. Pullareddy Degree and PG College. Clear?